tried to make this entire review the night that I saw this movie, but the audio messed up and then you couldn't hear anything, so I just gave up. I couldn't upload it. But here's my second attempt because I was thinking about not making this review, okay? Just because I put a lot into that first review that did not work out. But then I started seeing all the buzz and hype coming out about this movie, Twisters, that everyone is really excited to see. There's some people, it's mixed in some areas or whatever, but there's a lot of people that really, really like this movie. And I just wanted to talk about this, and this is not me just ranting and getting mad about this entire thing, because I am glad that this franchise, I guess it's a franchise now, I'm sure they're going to do more because this was very successful. Glenn Powell is definitely a star. He's becoming like that new, like, modern day, like, I guess you would say, like Bill Paxton or like a Tom Cruise of this generation. I don't know, but he is very likable. He leads this movie very good, and I like him as a character. I liked as him as a YouTuber. I liked everything that he was doing, even though it was a little bizarre, a little far fetched. With like just being a content creator and everything. You can't be listening to music. You get copyrighted. Your stuff will get shut down. Even like how they post hole dig into the ground with the truck and let the tornado go over. I'm just like, wouldn't the windows get busted out or something? I don't know. It just there was just little things like that. I mean, but there was this fun factor about it. But I feel like this movie needs just a little bit more than that. It's not even connected to the first movie. I mean, they do have Dorothy, the little machine or whatever, but they don't really utilize it. It's just kind of like an Easter egg. It's like near the beginning of the movie, from what I remember, and the special effects is fine. Everyone's talking about this fire tornado and everything like that. It looks pretty cool. I don't recall any cows. I thought that would have been kind of funny if we did see one cow or something like that. If we did, I probably missed it. I did have to go to the bathroom a couple times, but there are some really good moments of action, and that's where the movie is okay. But does anybody else feel like I was watching like a young adult Storm Chasers? Like, as much as I like these actors and these characters that we're following throughout this, nobody felt like an actual, like, real adult like the first movie. The first movie felt like people that were grounded. They were real people. They were older. I'm not saying these aren't real people, okay, Gen Z, don't come after me. But I'm just saying that this felt like the Hunger Games of Twister or something. It was too loud. There was no tension building. Before I went and saw this movie, I watched the first Twister just to be reminded of how great that movie was, and if there was going to be anything in this movie, I just wanted to, kind of like watch them back to back. And that movie still lives up, especially those special effects for that time was awesome. I remember seeing Twister in the theater and thinking it was great. There is a lot of fun in those movies too, but one thing that movie had that this movie does not is I feel like there's not a lot of heart, and the main thing is, like, think about that opening scene in the first Twister movie. The tornadoes were scary. Like, yes, it was a fun action adventure disaster type movie, but when the Twisters came, it was scary. It was straight up like, oh my goodness. It almost made you terrified of storms and high winds and tornadoes and stuff whenever you was a kid. At least it did for me. And I wanted to immediately be a storm chaser after that movie. Like, that was like what I wanted to do. And, I respect everybody that did really enjoy this movie, because there are things to really enjoy. I just kind of walked out of it kind of let down. With it not being connected to the first Twister, Helen Hunt not being in it really, and then the tension. It just felt like there was like this, like I wasn't really scared. It felt like everything was fake, in my opinion. Like, it was just kind of like, it felt very Hollywood. It didn't feel like dirty and grimy like the first movie did. It felt like there was no, like, okay, Bill Paxton did a behind the scenes of that movie, and he said it just right back in the day, and you can actually YouTube it or Google it right now, but Bill Paxton said that Twister was going to do for tornadoes what Jaws did for sharks, making them scary. And and another example of that is the perfect example I can really like compare this with is kind of like Jurassic Park and Jurassic World. That's like right here from the producers. And Jurassic World, I really did like. It was a lot of fun, but there was not that scare factor. You know what I mean? Everything was like too Hollywood, too bright, or too just like too much of a good time. And you do want to have a good time. But in that first Jurassic Park, there were moments of terror and suspense and like being stuck in the truck when the T-Rex is standing on top of them. The scope of like the T-Rex and just the look of it, there was moments of just like tension and dread. And that's what the first Twister had, was dread. And I didn't feel the dread here. It was like, oh, it's the suck zone or whatever, and someone gets swooped away, and it's just kind of like I didn't feel anything with this one, and everybody just kind of felt like really young adults or kids or college kids or something like that. And a lot of movies kind of start doing this, and I understand, like back then people, they had 30-year-olds playing 18-year-olds and stuff like that, but I don't know. I'm just kind of from that era. I'm from the 90s. I'm a 90s kid, and I like having a more adult audience or cast, that we're following, that just feels more grounded. Even though that Glenn Powell, and I forget the young lady that's next to him, she did great too, but it's like everything else around it just felt a little, just like I don't know. I just wasn't feeling it. I need to see it a second time. I'm going to watch it again. I hope this movie, spawns another sequel, and maybe we can get Helen Hunt back. Maybe we can get some people from the original movie back. I know Bill Paxton's passed away. Philip Seymour Hoffman's passed away, but you could bring in some other ties. There's ways you can do that, and I know it's like really the director, and I feel like that's kind of on him because he did it with his style, and I appreciate and respect it. But I just felt like it felt too fake. Okay. Do y'all remember there was actually a found footage type of tornado movie called Into the Storm that came out, I don't know, maybe 5-10 years ago or something like that. I can't remember. It's been a while ago. Even that movie, I want to go back and rewatch that because I haven't seen it since it came out. I don't even think it got a lot of buzz from what I can remember, but that even had tension from the tornadoes. There were scary moments. In this movie, I didn't feel scared one iota. So yeah, that's a little country. My bad. But yeah, does anybody else feel the same way that I do? One good thing that was kind of a surprise is that we did get our new Superman in this movie. He was like the jerk guy. I can't even think of his name right now. It's really late me doing this review, so I'm kind of like shooting it out here for you guys. But yeah, he's in this, so he's about to be a rising star. And there's like a lot of things that just like I wasn't ready for the movie to end. I was like, this can't be the climax. Is this really going to be the climax? And it just I don't know. Movies just aren't exciting me these days. It's just kind of like where's the heart? Where's the dread? Where's the tension? Where's it doesn't feel real. And that's what I was thinking the entire movie. I mean, it's fun. Go have yourself a good time. Just like Jurassic World's a fun time. That's about what this is. It's not the original Twister. It's not the original Jurassic Park. It's not the original Jaws. Yeah. But I'm glad that a lot of people like it. So yeah, let me know in the comment section below what you think about this, and subscribe to my YouTube channel. Link is in the bio. Destination Station, and I'll see you later. I'll see you on another time. Peace out.